Well, today is a very exciting day. We're back at Walt Disney World. And today, if everything goes according to plan, we are going to get inside of possibly the most exclusive hotel room anywhere in the most magical place on earth. Right here at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. Now, the Polynesian, or the Poly for short, was one of the opening day resorts here at Walt Disney World. It's been in operation since October 1st, 1971, and it is considered a deluxe resort, one of the fanciest, most exclusive resorts on property, not just because the hotel itself is a luscious tropical paradise, but also because it's one of the closest hotels to the Magic Kingdom. It's located on the Monorail loop. That means just above us, monorails can pick you up and drop you off in the Magic Kingdom from this hotel. That is one of my absolute favorite places to stay in Walt Disney World, if not my favorite place to stay in the world. We're a little bit early for the check-in here at the Polynesian today, which luckily affords us a little time to look around, maybe even dip over into the Magic Kingdom, which, like I mentioned, is just a stone's throw away. Dude, I love the Polynesian, and I'm so fascinated by its history. Obviously, it's undergone a lot of changes since 1971. If any of you out there have old pictures of the Polynesian back from the 70s or 80s, I'd love to see them because, and I cannot come here without mentioning this, some of the most legendary people in the sort of tiki Polynesian decor world helped to build this place, who happen to be friends of mine in their later years. I'm talking about Bob Van Oosting and Leroy Schmaltz of Oceanic Arts, and right back here under this staircase are some of the original Polynesian resort tikis that originally came from Whittier, California, and some of them from the hands of my friend Leroy Schmaltz. And that big boy right there, that looks like a Leroy to me. It's like seeing an old friend. I love this beautiful mid-century style map of the Polynesian Village Resort. And as you can see, there's Magic Kingdom just across the Seven Seas Lagoon up there. Genuinely one of the coolest stays, if not the coolest stay in the Disney portfolio. And we're gonna be seeing the fanciest room in the place tonight. Look at this, the tiki theming never ends. The gift shop is called the Boutiki. There are fun characters carved everywhere here, including my favorites, the old sneaky hiding tiki and the peeping Tom tiki. So much color here, so much life. Now inside the ceremonial great house, which is the lobby here at the Polynesian, and sort of the main building, you have so much to do. There's a quick service restaurant downstairs called Captain Cook's. You have a tiki bar in the form of Trader Sam's Grog Grotto, which also has outdoor seating. Upstairs you have the Tambu Lounge bar. You have Ohana's, which is a character dining restaurant with tikis galore. Look at this, they have the Kona Cafe out here. This is pretty new. Then there's the Kona Island Coffee and Sushi, the Moana Mercantile with all your sundries and merchandise needs, in addition to the monorail station, which we'll get to. And just outside of the main building, the ceremonial great house, you have a lawn ringed by tiki torches, a volcano-themed pool complete with waterfalls and a water slide, and even your own private tropical beach, a beautiful white sand beach where you can lay out in the sun and tan, you can swing in a hammock, play volleyball, or just lounge around and enjoy the epic views of the Magic Kingdom from across the lake. And yes, the fireworks view is fantastic. Speaking of the Magic Kingdom, the Polynesian has its own boat service straight over to the park, in addition to its own monorail station, which I'm sure we'll see coming up here soon. But I mean, just look at these beautiful views of the Grand Floridian over there. You can see the Contemporary Resort far off in the distance over the Seven Seas Lagoon next to Magic Kingdom. These are the deluxe resorts of the monorail loop, but even though the Polynesian is the farthest away from the park, it is easily my favorite. It's just close enough to Magic Kingdom to be magical, and just far away enough for you to feel like you're getting away from it all. Look at that, there's the poolside bar and the back of the volcano there for the pool area. They also have their own little marina here where you can rent boats to cruise around the Seven Seas Lagoon. And they're doing a little construction out here today because there's a whole play area past the volcano pool, complete with tikis out there that seems to be undergoing a little refresh. They're always improving something out at Disney World. I don't want to keep listing amenities or we'd be out here all day. Suffice to say, there are multiple other pools, there's laundry rooms, there's all kinds of things to see and experience out here. And we've stayed out here many times before, including in the waterside Bora Bora bungalows out there in the past, and done more of a complete resort tour and a regular room tour. Today's not really all about that. Today is all about the fanciest suite you can stay in the Polynesian, in the original Polynesian. Construction! Well, like I said, it's a little too early to check out the room today, which, trust me, I'm gonna fully explain in just a minute. So in the meantime, I think we'll cruise around the monorail loop and show you just how easy it is to pop into the Magic Kingdom. From the monorail station in the Polynesian, you don't go directly to the park. Rather, it takes you on the monorail loop I mentioned, between those deluxe resorts around the Seven Seas Lagoon and the Magic Kingdom, connecting all four together along with the TTC, the main parking lot of Magic Kingdom. So, for example, we just took the monorail around the monorail loop to the first stop from the Polynesian, which is the Grand Floridian Hotel. And here's where I'm going to explain to you what we're doing today, because each one of these deluxe resorts along the monorail loop, of course, as a fancy hotel, has its presidential suite. Here at the Grand Floridian, the fanciest suite is also known as the Princess Diana Suite, because she stayed in it back in the 90s with her two sons, William and Harry. I filmed that a couple of times years ago, and also last year after they refurbished it. And in addition to filming the Princess Diana Suite again last year, we also filmed the presidential suite at the Contemporary Resort and Hotel here, which was mind-blowingly large and had an Incredibles theme. And now, obviously, I'm not a president. I'm not getting these suites for myself. But a friend of mine who has slowly been trying to stay in every presidential suite here at Walt Disney World has been letting me get inside and film them after he and his friends are done with them for the day. This has been going on for more than 10 years now, and by far the hardest one to get inside of, and the one we've never managed to snag a reservation for, has been the presidential suite at the Polynesian, the fanciest suite there is, the hardest one to get at Disney World. But finally, it happened. We managed to snag the reservation after 10 years, and that's what's going down today. We are finally completing the monorail loop presidential suite. All right, look at this. We're pulling into the station for Magic Kingdom. Dude, awesome. It was just that easy. Now, the resort monorails on the monorail loop pull up to the resorts about every 5 to 10 minutes or so. And there's only about 3 to 5 minutes between each stop. So basically, just 20 minutes ago or so, I was in the Polynesian, and even including stopping at the Grand Floridian for a little bit. Just 20 minutes later, I'm already here at the Magic Kingdom, going into the park to get some grub. Oh, wow, and look at this. It's like everybody showed up to greet me. All right, well, the point of this episode is not the Magic Kingdom. I just wanted to show you how fast and easy it is to get into the Magic Kingdom from the Polynesian, something which I think we've just amply demonstrated. So you just hop on the monorail, you pop into the parks, you do some rides or get some food, in my case, all via monorail without ever having to see a parking lot or a bus or anything. Uninterrupted magic. All right, I know many of you Walt Disney World insiders will already know this, but in case you've never been here, instead of taking the Express monorail, which just goes back to the parking lot after leaving Magic Kingdom, we simply take the Resort monorail over here on the left and continue that monorail loop. Basically, from the Magic Kingdom, the monorail heads through the Contemporary Hotel, making a stop there, onto the Transportation and Ticket Center, the TTC and Magic Kingdom parking lot, and then finally back to the back to the Polynesian. And just like that, 1, 2, 3, we completed the monorail loop, and we're back in the great ceremonial house with Maui down there holding his leis, welcoming the guests. I was horsing around in the monorail there, and I hit my shoulder against a pole. Thought I broke my shoulder. That would have ended our party real quick. So just remember, real quick, no horseplay on the monorail. Mom always said, don't play ball in the house. All right, this is it. We are going inside of the presidential suite at the Polynesian. My friends are on their way. Not sure if you're going to get to see it in the daylight like this, or we're going to have to wait until nighttime to check it out and do the full tour. But today is the day. We finally get to see the presidential suite at the Polynesian, the fanciest, hardest to book suite on the monorail loop, also known as the King Kamehameha Suite. All right, well, as I suspected, we journeyed into the Magic Kingdom while the sun went down, but now it's all the way down. The torches are lit here in the village at the Polynesian. The lights are on at the volcano pool. And now, under the moonlight, we shall see the presidential suite, the infamous, legendary King Kamehameha Suite. All right, so to get to the King Kamehameha Suite from the main lobby, you simply proceed straight out the back door, out to the village where we just were, just out towards the pool area, past the Pineapple Lanai where they serve Dole Whips by day, and then we're gonna hang a left at the pool down past Trader Sam's Grog Grotto, the patio of which, as you can see, is chock full of people enjoying adult beverages. And then right down here to the Tonga House. All of the big buildings here at the Polynesian are named after various islands. And Tonga is right at the dead end of the marina here where you rent the boats. And this is where we're gonna find it, the Presidential Suite, the King Kamehameha Suite. Ah, there we go. Tonga. Now, as you can imagine, the Presidential Suite is located in a very secure building. It's club level. As a matter of fact, you can see right here, it says King Kamehameha Club and Tonga Suites on the door. You can't even just check in online. Even after you do that, you have to have your Magic Band activated by a cast member to get into this building. Let's see if we have access. Oh, knock. And the door will open. As you can see here, they have a 24-hour concierge desk. There's no cast member here at the moment. They stepped away to help in another club that we have access to with this suite. As a matter of fact, before I even show you the room down here, on the second level of the Tonga building, if you head up these stairs here, Tonga has got its own little lounge area. Right now it's after 10 p.m., so nobody's really up here at the moment, but you can see there's still some fruit out on the table. A nice little lounging area. This is the smaller of the two clubs that you have access to on one of these club levels. And look at this. As you can see, they've got all kinds of little free treats, water, Coke, milk, chocolate milk. They've got a coffee machine up here, all kinds of glasses and plates, because during the day they'll serve little treats in here or desserts in the evening. This hallway on the second floor actually leads to some of the bedrooms in the suites, but we'll get to that later. All right, headed back downstairs. This is it. This is the big moment we've all been waiting for. It's right down the hallway past this beautiful old school 1970s, probably Oceanic Arts tiki. You'll see the doors to all the various suites. This has all been remodeled in recent years to fit more of a Moana theme. And just down here, past Maui on the wall, this is our door. The King Kamehameha Suite. I gotta check this out, Doc. Aloha! Oh my gosh. Get ready for a surprise, guys, because would you look at the size of this room? That is right. You are looking at a 2.5-story ceiling, and welcome to the living room of the King Kamehameha Suite. We have been in some big Walt Disney World suites before, but nothing like this. And yes, that is a second story up there. This place is absolutely gargantuan, and it comes with 2 bedrooms upstairs, but it is expandable. If you look down here on my right over here and way over there on the left, there are 2 doors to optional adjoining rooms, so you can actually add on to this room 2 other hotel rooms. And of course, this is Walt Disney World, so the couch becomes what else? A bed as well. This room is so big, I cannot find a place in either corner to show you the whole size of it, especially the height. It just keeps going and going and going. You can see there's sort of bamboo poles making up the ceiling up there, carved wooden beams. In fact, I've got to run up the stairs just to be able to give you a sense of just how big this room is. All right, look down there. I got a bird's eye view of the living room and dining room areas. This over here, these are 2 massive 2-story windows, and yes, those curtains open. And luckily, earlier in the daytime, I had the foresight to get a little footage of what the view looks like out of those windows. You have the most amazing view of the marina out there, the little rental boats, and all the way across the Seven Seas Lagoon, the Magic Kingdom. There are balconies out here. There's a patio out here. I'll show you all that in just a second, but look at this room. It is absolutely incredible. Even the 2nd story kind of walkway up here, the bridge that I'm standing on, is so high up I'm actually getting a little bit of vertigo standing up here. So let's go stand back down on the ground. I'll give you the full tour. Now this room has obviously been remodeled and remodeled again over the years since the Polynesian was built. What I love about the Polynesian is all over this whole resort, if you find anything old and deeply carved into wood, that's original stuff. All right, let's start with the living room. Coming downstairs here, you see this beautiful sort of Polynesian hibiscus themed carpet. I love these mid-century modern chairs. Dude, I want to take these home with me. Like, look at me, I have a chair, a king in the castle, king in the castle. Beautiful, comfortable couch flanked by these lamps over here on those sort of strange tables. Speaking of tables, look at these cute little coffee tables, all Polynesian style. Wood carvings on there. And then behind me over here, the most incredible sort of mid-century style credenza underneath a very massive TV that almost looks small against this huge wall covered with sort of island-themed art. And in fact, look at these two frames on either side of the TV. You've got some authentic Polynesian tapa cloth here. That's cloth made from the bark of trees on the islands. On either side, that's really cool. And there's the staircase there where we just came from. That's one of the adjoining room doors. Then there's this little sort of entryway table. That's the entrance right over there. Nice little mirror over here. And the other half of sort of the Great Hall, as I'm gonna call it, because this place is huge. You have this massive dining room table with seating for 8, or plenty of room for lounging around, whatever you prefer. You could seriously host a medieval style Game of Thrones banquet in here. Right above the dining room table, you have this massive piece of art flanked on either side by these cool dangling by chains sort of Polynesian tapa cloth pattern style lamps. Seriously, everything in here is so big, so tall. I keep feeling like I have to back up and up and up just to show you what it looks like. It is awesome. Now over there next to the entryway we came in at is the kitchen area, which we'll get to in just one second. But right when you walk in, there's a little closet. I packed some of my stuff in there. And then a little entryway, living room, bathroom. That way you don't have to run all the way up the stairs if you need to use the necessaries. There's some cool like rock work there on the back of the wall behind the sink. Nice cool funky shaped mirror. I like that, kind of adds to the sort of island vibe. Look at the tile work down there. Nice modern looking toilet. And some stingrays on the wall. That way, if you have to be in here for a while, you can just sort of sit down, ease back, and think of stingrays. And outside of the bathroom, just inside of the entryway, is that kitchen I was talking about. Look at this little dining sort of breakfast bar thing. You got these two cool mid-century modern stools right there, the granite countertop. There's some cool rock work, actually, back there I didn't notice before. This is awesome because you have all this cabinet space in here. Most of these cabinets are empty. And you've got this weird microwave oven that just with one touch opens up automatically. Weird. So that's sort of under the sink to the right. I like this glass sort of ceramic tile work there in the background behind the stainless steel sink. And then down here on the other side behind this grate, you've got a little drink refrigerator. It's packed full of stuff. I'm not sure if my friends brought that or that was already in here, but the lounge is full of free drinks, so you could restock that thing in 2 seconds. Let's see what we got up in the cabinets. There's some cups, a couple of ice buckets over here. Let's close that one and see what's in here. Nothing. Oh, we've got some bowls, we got some cups, some nice glasses there. Oh, they're little coffee cups, which is perfect because you got this Krups teapot and a little Nespresso machine. You can see all your little coffees right there, your little pods. That's pretty cool. I missed a cabinet over here on the other side. Oh, there's a toaster in there. Nice. Down below the toaster, you got some paper towels and such. Here's a little plate of bonbons and treats they left in the room that I see my friends did not finish up. There's a full-size trash can under here, which is nice if you're staying in a hotel. You know, those little trash cans don't always cut it. These are just sort of empty cabinets, although there is some silverware and sort of a wine bottle opener, can opener. Whoa, great Scott! Extra paper towels. And some more empty cabinets under the bar. You can put your bags of chips and some of your groceries and supplies in there from that sundry store we saw earlier. Then you have that weird sort of Disney Alexa thing, that Hey Disney thing that my friends always unplug because they're like, it's spying on you. I'm not really worried about that. Mickey Mouse already knows a lot about me. Oh, and I forgot to mention above the sink, look at all the wooden fish. Wooden fish, can you believe it? Oh, this is weird. I just noticed the kitchen has its own phone kind of dangling right there, and it has its own little exit if you need to run straight from the kitchen to the bathroom. Evacuation route indeed. Oh, and here's that little entryway closet, the coat closet I was talking about. Got some popcorn buckets down there right now. There's an extra pillow and blanket in there. I mean, already this place has more square footage than the house I live in at home. Okay, before we go upstairs and look at everything else, full disclosure, I want to tell you something. My friends did not get the adjoining rooms, and so there are people staying in that one, and I can pretty much hear everything they're saying. So if you have the money to dish out for the King Kamehameha Suite and you're going to be staying in it for a while, you might want to rent out that extra room, which, by the way, is right underneath the master bedroom of the suite. Kind of a funky setup in that regard. This one over here, I don't know if there's people in it or not, behind the TV over there, because I can't hear anything that's going on over there. That's the second bedroom up above it. So it's kind of weird, the pattern of this thing, but you can purchase those two adjoining rooms on either side of the suite and then have sort of the whole thing to yourself. All right, you can see that giant bridge up there. That's where we are going back to. We're going up there next. Look at that amazing ceiling. It's all been repainted in recent years. You can imagine back when it looked like, you know, pure bamboo color and then dark wood beams of that original 1970s Polynesian. Now I'm just gonna run up the stairs here. Dude, this is incredible. I feel like Kevin McAllister in Home Alone 2. This is awesome. Whoa, till I look down. Yeah, I don't know much about interior decorating, but I couldn't help but notice as I was running up and then back down the stairs to get you guys, the fabric right here, for some reason, is very Polynesian, makes me think of islands and ocean. I mean, I took color theory and graphic design in college. I never really studied fabrics, but thinking about it now as I look around, all of the fabrics in this place are really cool. Okay, that's the stairway we just came from. Here's sort of the sky bridge between the rooms. There's the living room, perilously far down there. And I think we'll go to the master bedroom first, but look at these amazing colorful paintings right there. Very Mary Blair, very mid-century modern. Beautiful bright colors. I love this volcano right here. And hey, 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 look at this. We've got some Moana characters hiding in the foliage of our paintings. Like I said, they've all been redone, all the rooms in the Polynesian, sort of a more Moana style, just like they did the Contemporary Resort as sort of Incredibles. By the way, is that supposed to be a hidden Mickey right there? I'm not sure. I forgot to mention those little woodcut mirror things on the wall. And as we approach the master bedroom, we get a closer look at that old bamboo ceiling. You can see where it's been repainted. That has been here for a long time. And I have no idea if they left this a mess or not. I don't know what we're gonna find here. Oh my gosh. Look at this master bedroom. Look at that king-size bed. Oh my gosh, they made the bed for us. That's nice. And then we've got some fish and coral up here behind it. Check that out. A huge dresser, trash can. Wow. That is the biggest chair I've ever seen in my life over in that corner there. And look at this. There is the balcony with a beautiful view of the Magic Kingdom. I know you can't really see that because of the reflections. Don't worry, we'll look out of that in 1 second. I think I actually got a clip of that during the daytime of the view out there. But look at this. I mean, just look at that incredible vision of a bedroom right there. Look at the size of that little bench or that ottoman, whatever you call that sort of bench at the foot of the bed, the Michael Scott bed at the bottom of the real bed right there. I mean, that is luscious. That might be more comfortable, certainly more comfortable looking than my bed at home. I mean, look at this thing. It's like 6 feet long. And look at the size of this bed. The ceilings in here are not low, and that bed is so plush and so tall that when I was standing on it, there was no room for jumping or I would have hit my head. Ooh, I love that sort of central light fixture up there. Everything has sort of a Polynesian feel while also feeling very modern and very clean. And I know it's hard to get a sense of scale on camera, but these are huge bedside tables. I mean, that's my hand, and my hand is like 8 or 9 inches from top to bottom. Look at the size of that drawer right there. I mean, I feel like I could almost climb inside of that thing. In case this is your first time in Random Land and you don't know me, I'm 6 feet tall, so this is a big bed. I mean, that's at least a California king. Oh, No, it's a King Kamehameha sized bed. Look at this on either side. You have the little reading lamps on there. So when you've turned out all the other lights and you want to read a book, that's available to you. There's so many controls over here for everything in the room. You have your own phone. In the master bedroom, I love that there are USB ports. That makes things a lot easier here in this modern day. You got those bedside lamps, those hanging lamps. They're not sconces, they're not in the wall. I don't know what you would call that. That doorway right there is another optional, additional normal hotel room. So apparently you can expand it up to even 5 rooms in here. Don't worry about those. Those are just my shoes I left on the floor. No, I didn't put my shoes on the bed, even though no one's sleeping in it. And then check this out. That is the big old rolling barn door to the master bathroom. But look at this over here. There's a whole sort of makeup and dressing area with a full-length mirror, a lighted ring mirror here in front of this absolutely gorgeous table. Oh, this table is like inlaid with real stone. Seriously, what the heck? That is quality stuff right there. So you can do your makeup. There's an additional makeup mirror over there. Nice little stool ready for the purpose. A huge hanging area, so you can hang up your clothes. There's even a steamer over there right above the room safe, so you can steam out all the wrinkles. There's a luggage rack, another extra pillow and blanket, some hangers in here. And then right across is the master bathroom. By the way, there's a separate exit to the master bedroom. So if you have a bunch of family or friends staying in the other rooms, you can make your escape over here, go out unnoticed, maybe go to the lounge, get yourself a drink away from the kids. And then this is insane, this bathroom here. Look at the cabinets, look at the funky angles on those cabinet doors, trash can, extra towels, 2 sinks in here, classically known as the his and her sink, another makeup mirror, 2 huge mirrors to get ready in. Look at all the lighting in here, very bright. Cutting in on the other side, you've got a whole rack of extra towels. I mean, the room I'm in only has 1 towel. There's one of the craziest bathrooms back there that I've ever seen, but before we get to that, look at this. You got the commode room in here, or the King Kamehameha throne over here, which is a sort of fancy kind of Japanese style toilet. It's got a remote control with all kinds of features, a bidet, a bum washer. I think it's got heating on there. Looks like there used to be some buttons or symbols there, but that's a well-loved toilet right there. People have been getting a lot of use out of that throne. No matter how fancy this suite is, you got your typical sort of Disney World hotel accoutrement over here. Mouthwash, body lotion. I didn't see any toothbrushes, which is a bummer, because usually I like to steal the toothbrushes out of these rooms. I love this like flower pattern backsplash. Is that what you call that? Even if it's in a bathroom, this sort of tile work on the wall, stone. And then check out the bathtub situation. Now, why does the bathtub area have a huge glass door on it? Because your huge bathtub area is also a big old shower. You have your kind of rainmaker shower head up there. You got a big shower head on the wall. Look at the tile work. This is awesome. And once again, it's huge. I mean, rub-a-dub-dub, that's a big old tub right there. I mean, this is kind of awkward. I don't know what this is all about. You have the bench here that could seat multiple people taking a shower while they watch the person in the tub. Maybe this is, where the bench warmers go, "Put me in, coach, I'm ready for the big time. I like baths." Whenever there's a situation like this, all I can ever think of is just picturing somebody sitting on the bench or stool, just watching you take a bath. Speaking of the bathtub, this is a very deep one. Sorry for the view of my socks right there. And look at that, you've got the little tap and the little wand so you can wash your back at those hard to reach areas. But the crazy thing is that rain shower head up there, it looks like you could basically take a bath and a shower at the same time. Gotta be honest with you, I'm getting pretty comfortable right now. I mean, I'm not sleeping in here. I'm just sort of a guest of the party that had the room, but since they're done using it, I just might take a bath in here before I get out of here. I have done that before, and I probably will do it again. Look at the sea salt body wash, sea marine shampoo. So it's shampoo, conditioner, body wash in the bathroom, built right in. And there's your big old shower / bathroom door. That is a beautiful thing. And if you spend as much time in the bathroom as I do, so is that toilet with a remote control. Makes it kind of fun. Makes it like you're playing a video game while you're going to the bathroom, you know? Dude, imagine having a huge bathroom like that. Imagine having this huge sort of dressing room, all old school Victorian. Yes, I'm in my dressing room. and all that closet space. Just imagine having a bedroom this big. My bedroom is nothing like this. Picture a queen bed and a wall about 2 feet from it on either side. And then to be fair, is it even really my bedroom? Because I just rent, I don't own a house. All right, that's the way coming from the bathroom. Let me give you sort of a 360 again of the master bedroom over here. That's that big old bed, that little whatever it's called at the foot of it. I've never known what that's technically called. Please somebody let me know down in the comments. That's the exit there. There is another sort of little side table here under one of those weird, freaky 90s video fisheye mirrors, like those 90s music videos. That's the door to the adjoining room. So we've gone around in circles now. Sorry for making you sick. Before I forget, this chair, like I said, is unusually large. Fit for a king of the islands. I mean, I'm not huge, but I'm a big guy. And look at this. What's up with, look at all this room. I mean, there's enough room for another person here. Maybe it's a cuddle chair. All right, now before I head into the secondary bedroom, I guess you could say the kids' room. We'll just say that for the purpose of this video. Before I do that, let me show you the balcony here. Now, there is sort of a balcony deck, like where you put your feet running all the way across the whole length of the suite. And it's gonna be kind of hard for you to see this, but it's actually blocked off. So you have kind of two separate balconies in this suite. First of all, look at this. You have a beautiful view over the volcano pool out there. There's the great ceremonial house, and down at the bottom, you have Trader Sam's over there and sort of the patio area. That's the Magic Kingdom, the castle, Space Mountain, and Tron glowing out in the distance. It's a walkway with people going by, another pool area over that way. A couple of nice chairs and a table out here is the perfect place to sip a Polynesian drink or have a cigar, although I don't think they let you smoke in these hotels anymore, the Disney hotels. Dude, but this is rad. You could sit out here and watch the boats in the marina or the ferry boats going across the water all day to Magic Kingdom. You can giggle as people down there jump in fear from the sprinklers turning on, which is what just happened right before I hit record right there. Yeah, look at that. You can see the dock from Magic Kingdom. I mean, it's incredible. It's weird because the 2 second-story bedrooms are part of the King Kamehameha Suite. I'm not sure why they put a partition there, so you can't walk all the way across. Maybe too many parents were bummed out by their kids sneaking across to their parents' bedroom in the middle of the night over the balcony, but you can actually see when the windows are open, a sort of second-story balcony running across there. It's almost like a little tease. All right, now for the kids' room, as I'm gonna call it, just for the sake of argument, but you have to be a pretty well-off family, I think, to stay up here. More likely you'd have groups of adults who would split the cost on one of these things. Oh, I can already see the guys left this room in a little bit more of a messy condition. Let me turn the lights on here. I'm not gonna lie to you, it took me a while to figure out how to turn them all on and to fix and rearrange the pillows on one of the beds so you can at least kind of get an idea of what that's supposed to look like versus this one over here. I have a shorter amount of time than I normally have in this suite tonight to show it to you, so I did the best I could in a hurry. Dude, seriously, this room is massive, way bigger than your standard room at the Polynesian Village Resort and Hotel, or whatever it's called these days. You've got these 2 double beds in here, and look at all the space between them and the wall. There's an absolutely massive amount of room to run around in for kids or adults. In fact, looks like it's pretty easy to do risky business in here. Whoa! Yeah, again, look at that light fixture right there. Look at the lit up sort of headboard thing behind the beds with the seashell patterns and the volcano up there. I can see palm trees on the other side. These beds have those little reading lamps as well on either side. I can see USB ports over here. There's even USB ports in sort of the regular plugs on either side. You got your own phone for this room, a nice shared bedside table that's also massive. It's a big old drawer over there. These are cool, these little foot runner things. I really like the carpet. I like the fact that it has a carpet between the beds and a bunch of carpet space here at the foot so you could put your stuff, or you could get down on the floor without putting your feet on the cold sort of, I don't know, that's not hardwood, that's some sort of tile that looks like wood floor right there. I know it's hard to see because of the reflections at the moment, but there's a beautiful piece of Moana artwork on the wall. Again, an absolutely beautiful view out the window of the Magic Kingdom. I can see the Contemporary out there. In fact, I can even see the launch boat pulling in to the Polynesian, dropping off those final guests from the Magic Kingdom just out there at the end of the dock. See those lights coming in? Kind of hard to see. Again, another patio out here, another balcony really with a couple of chairs, and I kind of like the view from this one better because we can see one of the lodge houses out there with another wing of hotel rooms. I've actually stayed in that wing long before that new DVC tower, the Island Tower, was put in here. We're gonna ignore that for the purposes of this video. I must say I kind of like the view from this balcony even better. You have a really good view of Space Mountain glowing out there at the end of those lights, of the Seven Seas Lagoon, Trader Sam's. You got the volcano pool now closed for the evening, but I like that you can see out this way and kind of watch all the people going to and fro. It's just about 11 o'clock out here now, so there's not as many people running around as there was earlier. There's some of the construction they were doing earlier today as well. Dude, this is awesome. Talk about a room with a view. Let me close that up really quick. Wow. Talking about fabrics again, I just like the pattern on those curtains. I like the chair. I love the rugs, I guess. The rugs, the pillows, the foot runner things to put your feet on, to put your shoes on if you get into bed with your shoes on. I really like those fabrics. Again, another big, beautiful television in here and a big dresser. So like the room I'm staying in at a different hotel has a dresser about half this size, and it fits all the clothes that I need for a 3-week stay out at Walt Disney World. So that is very sizable, plenty of room for 2 people's clothes. But look at this, back towards the other wall, back towards the entrance, and look at how even the air conditioning vent is sort of Polynesian in design. You have this big old wardrobe over here. Boy, that made a loud cracking sound. I thought I broke Disney World. Whoa, maybe it was that shelf falling down up there. But look at this, you got all kinds of shelf space in here, another steamer. Oh, that shelf isn't broken. It was placed there to hide a bunch of wires. And there's an unused Band-Aid up here. Free Band-Aid. I mean, the type of people who get to stay up here are like celebrity guests, businessmen, CEOs and stuff, but I always like to think of like Johnny Depp staying up here. Like, what was Johnny Depp doing with that extra Band-Aid? Anyway, you have another sort of full wardrobe closet over here with another full-length mirror. You've got a couple of robes in here, some extra pillows and blankets. You've got the, the things with the clothes and the thing, you know, the thing, another luggage thingy. I'm running out of words. It's been a long day. Another separate doorway to the 2nd floor hallway that leads over into that lounge. So gotta watch out that the kids don't sneak out. But if you have adults staying in this room, that's nice. They can come and go without disturbing either the people in the living room if someone's sleeping on the couch, or the people in the master bedroom. Look at this beautiful shower. Look at the tile work back up there. It'd be a lot easier to see if Disney didn't hang the stupid water conservation thing there. There we go, look at that. Gorgeous. Just a normal shower, no sort of rain shower thing or weird bathtub or communal bench to sit on. And I love that sort of tapa cloth piece of artwork. There's Moana down there on her little boat. And somebody left the seat up. Oh, fellas. You know who I'm talking to. You shouldn't have done that. I caught you. Oh, your wives are going to hear about this. Look at this. You got a lovely view of the towels there. And great Scott, extra toilet paper. So when you're sitting on the throne, that's your view. You can look at Moana, I guess, and her boat. And then out here, oh, it's a pocket door. Look at that. A bathroom pocket door. So full length. Nobody's going to hear any sounds you make in here. And then, again, double sinks. Even in these sort of secondary room, there's double sinks. I really like those sconces, like those light fixtures. Those are awesome. And I like these like kind of crazy angular cabinets and the little trash can in there. I mean, this alone, if I stayed in this, my mind would be blown. Like, it's really, really nice. When they first said they were going to redo the deluxe resorts, the Monorail Loop Resort, so I'm talking about the Grand Floridian, the Polynesian, and the Contemporary Resort as in the sort of themes of Mary Poppins and Moana and The Incredibles, I was like, really? Are they going to cheesify the rooms, you know? But they found a way to do it with style and sophistication, I must say, because if you weren't looking for it, you wouldn't even notice the sort of Moana touches here. But it's nice that if you did have kids here or people that were more into the Disney pixie dust side of things, that there are little references all over the place, and sort of little Easter eggs almost to find, like over here on that big sky bridge across the absolutely massive suite and living room that I completely forgot about. I mean, would you look at the size of this place? You have those beautiful, colorful paintings, like I said, with little hidden characters on them. So there's like kind of things for kids, or kids of all ages really, to discover. This is incredible. Well, no, it's Moana. Incredibles, that's the contemporary. I just like that they found a way to do it, to incorporate those like Disney character themes into the hotels and refresh them, make them look modern without kind of ruining them. Now, of course, as a sort of Disney parks history nerd and a tiki nerd, I would love to see the Polynesian in its original 1971 condition, as opposed to the more tan and kind of minimalistic, yes, this is minimalistic for tiki, believe me, version of the Polynesian that you see today. But I like that it's still plenty busy. There's plenty to look at, plenty to see, plenty of little island touches without making it feel like Beach Club or something, and that they incorporated the characters and still made it feel really classy. Okay, that's making me absolutely ill to look down there. So let me give you one more speed run through the master bedroom over here. I mean, look at the size of that. I better not forget my shoes in here. We'll go down the hallway. That's that bathroom on the right. There's the dressing room on the left. Your exterior second floor doors. Oh, and then I'll show you the patio downstairs. You already saw that lounge down there at the end of the hallway on the second floor. I might as well pop into this secondary bedroom one more time and just kind of show you. All right. See, look at that. There's the view from up here. The lounge right down at the end of the hall. So if you need a little midnight snack, you can just cruise down there. Lots of Moana artwork on the walls. I don't want to make too much noise and disturb anyone if they're sleeping, although I think Magic Kingdom is still open at the moment, so most people aren't back yet. It's been relatively quiet. And look at that carpet. It's busy, but beautiful. I think one of my buddies stole all the toothbrushes, because normally these Disney rooms have toothbrushes in them. And I was hoping to lock in another year's supply. Dang it. Okay, well, I'd love to stay in here for the next 3 or 4 days that I'm still out here in Florida. Unfortunately, that's not realistic. These people only had the room for 1 day, and I only have it for a few hours to film. And those hours are mostly used up now. It's time for me to gather my possessions, but this is awesome. I feel like the quest is finally complete. When I first started filming all the crazy suites here at Walt Disney World, like some of the Animal Kingdom suites and stuff, nobody was doing like those hotel tour things on YouTube. Maybe a few of the regular, moderate resorts, or just like a regular room at a deluxe resort. There were very, very few videos like this on YouTube. Now there's so many, right? There's so many different, videos of basically every suite and every resort nowadays, and it was always kind of frustrating for me and my friends that we had filmed some of the big presidential suites at some of the other resorts, and we could never get in to the King Kamehameha Suite, which has since been remodeled since we were first trying to get into it. So in addition to just being blown away by being here, because I mean, who gets to see something like this? It's awesome. I'm also totally pumped up because we've totally completed a quest here for all 3 of the presidential suites at the deluxe resorts on the Monorail loop right next to the Magic Kingdom. Now, of course, there's Bay Lake Tower over at the Contemporary, and there's the new Island Tower, those DVC towers, which I'm sure have very fancy, new, even more modern suites. I'd love to see those, and I'm sure it's possible that one day we might get a chance to go peek in to some of those on one of our Walt Disney World visits, but I'm stoked that we've completed the trilogy of the Monorail Loop Hotels presidential suites in the last basically 13 months. Now here's the thing, the King Kamehameha Suite, named after King Kamehameha I, the one who unified the islands of Hawaii. So it's kind of strange that it's in the Tonga building, although the King Kamehameha Club, the other club that you get access to, is located in the Hawaii building. I'll show you that in just a second. We still have stuff to see. This suite, the presidential suite, as far as I understand it, and I did talk to the cast at the front desk, has been here since the 70s, since 1971. So the space is very similar to what you would have had 50 years ago, but it has obviously been completely transformed. And no, even though John Lennon did stay here at the Polynesian and famously signed the paperwork to break up the Beatles, he was not staying in the King Kamehameha Suite. Now, as for that other lounge, that club level lounge that you get access to, which is much bigger than the one here in that second story hallway that I showed you earlier, that's the full-size King Kamehameha Club over there And to get there, you have to go out of this building, past the volcano pool, and over to the Hawaii Longhouse. The Hawaii Longhouse is the club-level longhouse, and there is sort of a concierge lounge when you first walk in, but to see the real lounge, you have to go upstairs onto the second level, which I did earlier because it closed at 10 p.m., and I saw this. Dude, look at these old school Polynesian carvings in here. Those are sick. Oh, wow. Awesome. And the main lounge is upstairs. And as you can see, they got a little snack bar. They're doing desserts here because it was nighttime, but there's all kinds of little snacks and treats. There's a fridge full of free drinks, and there's even a little wine bar. There's all kinds of alcoholic beverages, including a little tropical punch over here, an adult punch. But that's not all. There's actually a mezzanine level, so you can go up the stairs surrounded by these amazing old school carvings. And there's kind of a little kids lounge area with a TV on, playing some Disney cartoons. Look at this. There's Moana artwork on the walls. I love the furniture in here. Look at this cute little kid-sized table. Wow, that is amazing. I don't know if you can tell, but there's an amazing Magic Kingdom view out there. A beautiful place to watch the fireworks from. I'm mostly impressed by all of this, though. Look at these carvings, are incredible. I mean, that is old school Polynesian right there. I don't have these in every building, that's for sure. All right, that's enough lounging around for me. All right, gang. So that is what I saw over there in the King Kamehameha Club. The Tonga building is all suites, very similar to this, although none is supposed to be as great as the King Kamehameha Suite. And before I leave, if I can figure out how, I'm gonna open up these curtains again so you can see what it looks like with those open, although it is dark and nighttime outside. Weird, because you have to walk to the other side of the room to open up the other curtain, because they are electric. They are powered curtains. Kind of strange that there's not one control, but look at that. That is old school 1971 Polynesian wood carving built in to the building right there. A lot of that carving work was done by Oceanic Arts in Whittier, California. The people that carved those tikis you were seeing earlier, my friend Leroy Schmaltz and his business partner Bob Van Oosting and their employees. Maybe not that exactly, or that particular part of it, but I'm just saying in general. And that is absolutely stunning. Of course, like I showed you, in the daylight, it's even more stunning. It's incredible in here. But at nighttime, if you turn off all of the lights, just like so, you have the most absolutely enchanting, romantic view over the water towards the Magic Kingdom and out at the Polynesian Village Resort. And look at this, here's that patio I was telling you about. Although, let me turn the lights back on. This is scary. Okay, that's better. And you can actually step right outside here and relax. There's at least, what is there, 4 chairs out here, some tables. And if you're willing to hop over the bushes and down a little short wall, you can be right out there enjoying the outdoor activities at the resort itself. People keep walking by and sort of looky-looing into the windows like, oh my gosh, you see the size of that suite? That's what I'm saying. Now, if what they say is true, and the King Kamehameha Suite was here in the same location, the presidential suite, in the 1970s, I'm guessing the reason John Lennon didn't stay here is because that looks right out on the balcony. The room he stayed in was right up against the water looking towards Magic Kingdom. Much more private than that sort of patio and that sort of balcony, but still, this is a very pricey room. I don't even want to know how much it costs. I was about to say there's no way I could ever afford this suite, but Allie says I have to stop saying that and stop manifesting negative things. I'm not trying to manifest negative things. I'm just trying to be realistic and to set realistic expectations. I'd love to be able to afford this suite one day. It'd be awesome. I mean, imagine staying in this place for 2 weeks, putting your groceries in here, coming home to the Polynesian all day, inviting friends over, you know. It was Super Bowl Sunday last weekend. Imagine watching the game in here. Okay, for me that'd be boring, but imagine watching Star Wars in here with your buddies, getting some snacks over there, having Thanksgiving dinner in here. You could totally do that. Anyway, it's getting pretty late, but I have another surprise for you, inspired by the very friends who had this suite. A little surprise for all of Orlando, because just outside of Walt Disney World property, in fact, just on the boundaries of Disney World, right near Disney Springs, next to the Waffle House, above the mobile station, running in rotation with other ads, including an ad for Hooters. All right, I'm right there with the Hooters girls. Is a Random Land billboard. So if you're in the Orlando area in February, run, don't walk to go see that. You're gonna wanna check that out. Like I said, right next to the Waffle House, right next to the mobile station. The full story of the billboard, by the way, will be told on the Random Land podcast, available for Patreon members over at the Random Land Patreon eventually. I'll eventually get to that story. But for the moment, for the question, why is there a Random Land billboard? All you need to know is, hey, why the heck not? I never thought I'd be in the King Kamehameha Suite looking around here at Walt Disney World. I never thought there'd be a Random Land billboard placed right next to Disney Springs while I'm in Orlando for the entire month, so that's kind of fun. I think I'm sort of naturally shy and kind of like, oh, cringe, like I don't want people to see my name up on a billboard. At least it's not my face, to be fair. I'm trying to move into a new era. We've been doing this for 12 years. Random Land's been around for a while now, you know? I'm gonna try to stop turning down opportunities because I go, oh, well, I'm not worthy. What will people say? What will people think? I mean, if King Kamehameha had thought that way, he never would have been King Kamehameha. So let this be your sign. If you're out there and you kind of feel that way too, like I do, like, oh, I don't know, I don't want to be in the way, I don't want to say anything, I don't want to try for anything, I just want to keep my head down, kind of stay in my lane. No, there's only one life. If opportunities come in your way, try not to say no, try to grab life by the horns. I mean, of course, you know, take care of your responsibilities, your family, you know, etc. But let's let this be our sign to let this be the year of awesome. And long may the adventures continue, my friends. Long may the adventures continue. But this particular adventure at the Polynesian, sadly, is now at an end. I was stoked to be able to make this video for you guys, to give you a tour of this King Kamehameha Suite and hang out in here together. That's only possible because people like you watch these videos, share these videos with your friends. You've been doing it for 12 years and I appreciate it. Which is not to forget our patrons over on Patreon. You guys really help to make the magic happen. And hey, if you want to keep these adventures going, please consider joining over there. It really, really helps me out a whole lot. There's no pension plan or retirement account in Random Land, so believe me, you help me more than you know. And I appreciate all the help and support. But this is also, in addition to being the year of going with the flow and having awesome adventures, a year where I've been trying to give back in little ways as much as possible. So while I was in the Magic Kingdom earlier, I grabbed one of these newfangled popcorn buckets, which is actually a music box as well. It lights up, it rotates. It's the Prince Charming Royal Carousel popcorn bucket from here at the Magic Kingdom, and I want to give it away to one of you out there. All you have to do is head over to my Instagram account, which is at JustinScarred, 2 R's. Leave a comment over there letting me know you got all the way to the very end of this video, all the way to the very end, club. Just look for a picture of the inside of the King Kamehameha Suite. Once I turn all the lamps on, I'm going to take another picture of this huge room and post it over there. I usually pick the winners like, I don't know, 3 or 4 days after one of these videos goes up where I talk about it. And that's not all. It's not just going to be one person because I snagged a couple of Polynesian Resort pins to give away as well. So a couple of you will get some prizes. I'll ship this to you anywhere you are in the world. Just leave a comment. With the one caveat that if it breaks before I'm able to get home to California, I may not be able to ship it if it's broken and it's just, you know, in pieces. So far, nothing like that has happened yet. So one of you is gonna get this very popcorn bucket from me and a couple of pins I purchased myself this very evening over there in the boutique. Bonus points if you go and take a picture of yourself with that Random Land billboard and tag me on Instagram. I'm gonna send somebody who does that a signed copy of my book, Tales from Random Land, available now at randomland.com. All right, guys, that's really it. We've got to go. We've completed all 3 Monorail Loop presidential suites. We've done our duty. We can go home and sleep well. See you next time. crap in my pockets. I'm gonna hide this stuff. Oh my gosh, look at this! Do you know what this means? I got the whole monorail to myself. I got the whole dang monorail to myself. I got the whole monorail to myself. I got the monorail to myself. Yeah. Oh, unparalleled luxury. The whole monorail to ourselves. Dancing in the monorail, swinging in the monorail, rocking in the monorail, rocking around the seven seas lagoon. Do 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 do. I can't think of anything else to say. Double monorail, double monorail. Oh, we're pulling into the TTC. Lock it up. Keep it together. Act cool. Gotta act cool at the TTC. Hey, what's up? Just going to the parking lot. How about you guys? You got a stroller? That's cool. Me too. I mean, somewhere, probably. Yep, that's the TTC, all right. Right, yeah, feeling pretty cool. Oh my gosh. The door's closed. We're still alone. Unlimited leg room! Monorail! 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 Ow! I got an owie. Seriously. My shoulder is killing me. I don't know if I broke it or what. If I did break it, it's working. I don't want to know until I get back home. Never fool around on the monorail.